What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Rebuke coming back to you live in the flesh. And welcome back to another edition of Rebuke All Devils Radio, 107.7, home of the truth. And man, this dad right here lost his marbles, man. Idaho dad accused of killing 4 neighbors after teen allegedly exposed himself to his daughters. Shout out to Nicholas for bringing us this story. And this actually happened in Majorjon, Idaho. The Idaho man who was accused of shooting and killing 4 of his neighbors said he lost it and snapped after he claimed one of the victims exposed himself in front of his daughters. Majorjon Kaylor, 31, was arrested and charged with 4 counts of murder and 1 count of burglary and faces the death penalty if he's convicted of the killings on June 18th. Just after 7 p.m., police received a call that multiple people were killed in a multi-dwelling complex in Kellogg, Idaho, which is near the Washington border. Police identified the victims as Kenneth Gardepy, 65, his daughter Keena Gardepy, 41, and her 2 sons, Devin Smith, 18, and Aiken Smith, 16. The deaths were all ruled homicides by gunshots, so this dude wiped out a whole family. Kaylor, who lived in the same unit as the victims, was arrested shortly afterward in connection to the deaths, with the charging documents calling the shootings premeditated. Police said they had responded to an incident a week earlier when Kaylor's wife, Kaylee Kaylor, alleged Devin Smith stood in front of his bedroom window and masturbated as she and her young daughter were outside playing. Although no arrests were made for the initial call, prosecutors was recommended to charge Smith with indecent exposure, a misdemeanor, although no record of Smith being charged was filed as of Tuesday, meaning either Smith wasn't served papers before his death or the case wasn't made public for differing reasons. We responded to the call, investigated the call, and the report was done that day and submitted to the prosecutor's office for charges, Kellogg Police Chief Paul Twitt said of the incident. I stand by what my officer did, and he did everything he could at the time. Nobody could have foreseen anything like this. When police arrived at the shooting call, the 2 older victims were found with gunshot wounds to the temple, while 16-year-old Aiken Smith was found inside, shot at point blank, and Devin had multiple gunshots at close range. Kaylor's gun was found with blood and tissue on it, evidence that backs the close-range shooting theory. Prior to the shootings, both Kaylor and his wife had an argument with Smith's mother about his behavior, and according to an affidavit seen by NBC News, they feared Kenneth Gardepy wasn't taking their claims seriously. Kaylor allegedly told investigators following his arrest he lost it, snapped, and did something about it, according to CBS 2 Idaho News. Kaylor also told investigators he became suspicious and concerned for his children, saying Smith had been watching his children and conducting acts of nudity, according to KXLY. After the shooting, Kaylor handed over his phone, keys, and wallet to his wife, asking her to tell their children he protected them before placing a 45mm handgun in the holster in the trunk as he waited for police to arrive, according to court documents obtained by CBS 2 Idaho News. Prosecuting attorney Ben Allen called the crime horrific, noting that one of the victims was a minor and that Kaylor had admitted to the murders. Admissions were ultimately made to the offense charged. Allen told Shoshone County Magistrate Judge Keisha Oxdean during Kaylor's initial court appearance. If found guilty, Kaylor, who is being held without bond, can face the death penalty. We see a crime committed in a relatively horrific manner in the gambit of identifying the significance or seriousness of these offenses. Judge Idaho Code does not contemplate a more serious offense, Allen added. A GoFundMe page was set up following the shootings by an individual who identified as Kaylor's brother, attempting to support his sister-in-law and her 3 small children for rent, groceries, and the necessities to live after a tragic event. The fundraising page has collected $2,000 of the $2,500 goal as of Wednesday morning. A preliminary hearing for Kaylor, who has not entered a plea yet, is scheduled for July the 3rd. Boy, that dude, he did actually lose it in snap. You could definitely say that. He definitely lost it in snap, man, and killed 4 people. You know, we pray that, the Most High give their family some kind of, closure and peace at this difficult time. But, man, we hope that, their son wasn't doing that, because if he did do that, which I don't know because I wasn't there, but man, just those disgusting actions and allegations, if true, if he did do that, set off this chain of events. But what y'all think about it? Drop your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to click on that notification bell. And don't forget to stay safe. And shout out to all my new subscribers, viewers, and listeners. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the posts. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for the views. We on our way to 1 million subscribers. And let's keep up the good work. With that being said, I say shalom.